You're talking about. I would never leave stream to go talk to someone. I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never. But I'm back. Hi, everyone. Have had nothing to eat. I am so wise. I am so smart. That was my opportunity. But it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I'm back. Relevant.
Something's not...
I don't remember what I was supposed to be doing here. Thankfully, there's nothing, Oh, okay, all of the suspect analysis.
The head of confrérie of Cabriere. Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
What?
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
At one point in time, yes.
Is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation.
Oh?
Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
I mean, yes.
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and
Okay,
attorneys,
sorry, I'm gonna make
please take
myself a
your
little
places on the court.
smaller. I felt like I was too big. I was too
Members
big.
of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Okay.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
That is indeed correct.
Apologies, it all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
Oh, jeez, it's gonna
I would
get
like
spicy.
to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father?
Maybe not
Come on.
necessarily.
Why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think
Yeah.
there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case. Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
Okay.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabriere. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound.
Oh, Jock was so cute. Oh, that's so
The
sad.
guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a
Poor
result,
Jacques.
they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts.
Okay. So we got the known facts about the
one who ordered
case.
The kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun.
Yeah,
from him.
okay, so I love how
After that,
both of us...
The true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Oh. Okay, wait. What? Okay, so... Okay, fine then.
This assassin.
This one is probably... Okay. 2 gunshots.
A pile up, but now, since it was...
I think that for the banquet, he didn't have a motive to kill.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Oh, I refuted successfully. Oh, I'm so good. I'm so good at games. I definitely didn't pick the wrong thing once or twice. I would never.
Ah, so that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions?
Ooh.
In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two
Oh, jeez.
things.
Oh, my eyes.
One, do you have
Okay.
the evidence to back up your claims? I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time,
Ooh.
regardless of age or gender.
That's a good point,
That makes
Navia.
sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
I love Farina.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently
That's because
today?
she is, and
Maybe
she's
she's
on
scared
our
of
side.
embarrassing herself
She's
again?
on our side.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second
my gosh.
question has to
Ugh.
do with the ensuing duel.
I tried to make it so
If
my
the
avatar
truth
could smile,
is
and I found a
indeed
way,
as
but
you
it was a creepy
described,
smile, so I have to fix
Then
it.
why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense. I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case.
I want to hear why she
My
thinks
father
that her
could have
father...
exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then.
Oh,
I wouldn't
jeez,
have
yeah.
been the only one in danger.
Go ahead,
All
tell him
of
like
us
it
would have
is.
stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by
Right.
staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him. So,
Go off, Queen.
You mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
Yes.
That's right. Do you have any proof? Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
Yes.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted.
That must be a lot
Just
on one person,
look
I'm
and
not
I can
gonna lie.
tell
Having a
if
champion
duelist is hoping
duelist.
to live, or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after
Well.
hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Don't know what she can say to that.
Oh no.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own
Oh
daughter?
jeez. Oh
But
great.
if I were
Here
to
we go.
dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah, well.
Oh
Did Uncle
jeez.
Marcel teach you another lesson? Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young
Oh,
to
he
come
has
to Poisson
connections to
and work in some
Snezhnaya.
trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
No.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
No, she's not, and we're
He
about to
wished
prove
for
you
to become
wr't.
more
You're
rational,
gaslighting her
collected,
so
and
hard, I'm going to
conscientious,
fight you.
Instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings and to stop rushing headlong into things,
Oh,
you'd have met
I'm
most of
gonna
his
tear you down
expectations.
bit by bit, buddy. Bit by bit.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth. While that same agency has long been taken from them, the people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice.
Come on,
Many
Navia.
people's
Let's take care of
images
it.
are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Oh, that reaction.
So you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Oh. Wait, we found out stuff from Vacher? How? How did we find out stuff about Vacher? Wait, when did she find out stuff about Vacher? Navia. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I had to... Oh, thank God, I can change my party setup. I desperately need... You know what, let's change you to you and you to Nahida. This should be perfect. Yeah.
The wind rises. Unsightly insects.
I'll settle this.
Okay, so we started this.
The floor is going up.
Oh, we have an elevator. We love elevators.
This mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Anything else? Nope.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Can I open this door, Yuri? Why can't I open it? What? What is going on? Oh, there's a mechanism right in front of my face. Ha ha ha. Okay, cool. So does that drain the water? No, instead we've created a turbine and we've raised the water. What? No, jeez. Am I gonna be underwater right now?
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top.
Oh, never mind.
But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
It's not that far. Probably about 2 more levels, give or take.
Stand with me.
Squall and fury. Search for it.
Be still.
Come here, you. Really? There's more.
This might hurt a little.
Our bond is strong.
Okay. Now I hit this, and then that's going to raise the water again. Love to see it. And that should be the last one that we need, right? That'll be at the top? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm actually getting really annoyed with... Hang on. I need to change my... Oh, jeez, Louise. Okay, No. Much better. Okay. Need to change my overall... Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry. We're fine. I need to change my mouth settings, so they are annoying me. That's a little bit odd. The auto breathing. Sorry. Okay. I guess I just have to be louder. Or maybe if I do that. Hello? Nope. It doesn't open any further. It just keeps my mouth open. Interesting. Huh. Okay. What if I do... just voice volume? Voice volume? Hello? Okay. At least it looks like it's slightly better. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Go away. Go away. Please be gone. Okay. I hate this. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go back outside, and then... yeah, we have to go over to this one over here. Let me just... make sure I'm not missing a chest in an obvious place. I am not. Okay, then. Come on. Oh, there's so much glass. I love this. Oh.
Quit following me.
Stand with me.
Be still.
I wish you guys the best of luck.
Dissipate. Lightning purify.
Commit it to memory.
Are you the last one?
Cascade.
Our bond is strong.
The bond is strong. Oof.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum.
Honestly, it wasn't even
Though,
that
as
much.
expected, the mastermind isn't here.
If I'm not mistaken, he's being charged by Navia as we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what was that? I feel like... oh my gosh, please let me investigate properly.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a
Are
makeup
these
box.
items from the deceased? There's a name, too.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all
They
these cute
probably
things
belong to the
labeled with different-
victims.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here, and then they were turned into water, and all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Okay, missing persons possessions.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Paimon.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
I get that, Paimon. I definitely understand. What if I did that? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, cool. Now the microphone is actually properly working. We love that. And by that I mean, like, it's actually taking into the avatar correctly. Okay. Alright. Close that. I am back. I am back. I am a good being. Don't worry about it. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman named Veneer, who was dissolved.
So that's why he did all of these
Was it
experiments.
Vache?
Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
It must be Vache.
Huh?
There's another
Isn't
name
that the
here,
name you heard
Vache.
by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness
What
in
if
the
it was
serial
Marcel?
disappearances case.
No, he is the researcher.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Yeah, he signed off on a bunch of the experiment reports. The voice I heard from the fountain was probably Veneer.
So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and...
No, I don't think it was on purpose.
No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There must be more to this than meets the eye.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Examine the pool.
Look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water!
This must be the water from the primordial sea.
That means this is where they make all the synth! If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human! Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Good job, Paimon.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
It's probably related to his and Jacques' case.
Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Is there anything else?
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch
And
of
that would make sense
correspondence
that was
between
the
the
sister
higher-ups.
organization. They planned this well in advance.
They're all just so evil.
I already examined the miscellaneous objects. I examined the table. Oh, examine bottles.
Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
There are so many.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth?
Well, that definitely proves that this is where they produce synth.
Yep, it's super obvious.
Okay.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But
Who really is this Vache?
yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do
Or
with that
they
name
came
a long
from a
time
foreign
ago.
country and changed their
That way,
name.
even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Clever, but maybe not clever enough. Let's look again.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Yeah, we won't admit defeat, Paimon. Hang on. I wanna fix my gain one more time because I don't think... Hello? Okay. Much better. Can I go back here? Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay. I can comfortably sit back in my bed and properly do my things.
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
Maybe in Venier's stuff.
Ugh. Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Oh, you one-track mind. Oh, Paimon. Paimon, I found it.
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Venier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story.
Is
She was so
Marcel the
sweet,
child that
too.
she wanted?
Oh,
Take a look at
Paimon
this
feels
page.
even worse for her now.
She made a list of baby names.
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was Marcel.
Yup, I knew it.
But Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Venier's grown son?
I've figured it out. Let's go, Paimon.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
So it was a freak accident. Marcel took on his father's identity, so his father started it, and he was living in Shasaya. Then he moved to carry on his father's legacy and try and, like, figure out how to bring his mother back. That is what happened.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
It's all right,
Often.
Monsieur Nervalette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
You say you've never heard of Vache? Take that.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always always been Vache.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Venier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past.
Oh, I thought that he was actually his son, but my
So
bad.
that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that
Rip.
far.
I was
And with
slightly
that,
off.
Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Oh no. I mean, to be fair, this man has been
Mr.
working at
Marcel,
this for like
please
60
speak up
years.
now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch
I mean,
the love
I
of
think
your
that
life
some of them do
dissolve
know what
right
that
in
feels
front
like
of
now
your
because of
eyes?
you.
No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all.
Oh my goodness.
Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved
Actually,
are gone forever.
comma, I've met
have
your lover.
yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Venier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved, no matter what I do.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I can't go! I can't follow! So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Oh. Oh.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Venier.
Oh my gosh.
I promise. We made a promise. Venier. Venier. Please, Venier. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so
Okay,
that I
will
might
do.
review and summarize
Here you
the
go,
truth behind the
Judge
serial
Nivelette.
disappearances case.
Nouvelle.
The man
Please.
now known as Marcel was originally named Vache and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Venier. During an underwater expedition, Venier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vache as a result. Vache learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Venier back to life.
Instead, he
To cover
basically
his
learned how to
tracks,
come up with
he
a
invented
roofie.
the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in
I love how I
Poisson.
had it right in the beginning, though, except I got it wrong for once. I got it wrong
During
and
the
then I
course
got
of
it
his
right.
research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula.
I'm okay.
After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president, Callus, at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher
I just want to
expected,
finish this trial, and then
he was
that'll
able
probably
to
be
turn
where I
Callus
end
into the
stream
murder
today.
suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent
Which
to the
isn't
scene.
too bad, because
And
that
just
should be
recently,
the end of
Vacher
Act 2
attempted to
of
frame
Archon,
Linny as the culprit of the serial
end of Act
disappearances
4,
case, using a
Scene
similar
2.
method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Nice, sweetie pie. Applause.
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Oh, jeez.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
I didn't even have to, like, fight him or anything.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
I would have.
We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice!
Hi,
He's
darling.
hurt so many innocent
I don't know if you
people,
guys
and
can
now
hear
he's
her.
finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
Navia?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
Oh.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Sweet Pea. This
It's
is
finally
essentially her other father figure.
It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner.
Hey, come here, Minnie.
See, Papa?
Come here.
Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well, now, hasn't this been a most delicious
I don't know if you
piece of
guys can
drama?
hear her purring,
The
but
villain has been caught, justice has been served,
he is
past wrongs have been
purring.
righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show,
I think I
I'll
made
just
it
let
so that the
false
microphone can't
accusations
pick it
against
up.
me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse
I just
me...
realized, why
Please
isn't,
wait
why
just
isn't
one
Mimi
moment,
on my screen?
Mr. Tartaglia.
Ugh, what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you,
What happened to my
a
cat?
verdict must also be made regarding
happened
the
to my
initial
cat?
charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like
I'm gonna
me
have to look it up,
exit
aren't I?
stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the
Have to
charges.
go under this.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
Oh.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice... actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I thought that I was under
I mean,
Panda
have you ever
already.
heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
No.
But weren't the charges about the serial
That's so
disappearances
sad.
case? No matter what
They
else
got
he's
rid
guilty
of the
it
pet
shouldn't affect the verdict in this
extension.
case, right?
No. No. They got exploited. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I'm so sad. That sucks. What am I gonna do without virtual Mimi? Cry. I'll cry. I guess. I don't know. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. I have real Mimi. I can't believe I didn't notice that earlier. Apparently it was on the 10th. It's been like a full 2 weeks almost. I am not very observant. Oh, you didn't get a notification, Neo? Might have been because you were in chat earlier and then like I essentially just restarted the stream. Child has been declared guilty by the Oratrice. Just what is going on here?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique
Oratrice.
d'Analyse Cardinal is,
Whoops.
by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
But OMG, one of my favorite
Please
viewers.
take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
I can't believe I've lost virtual Mimi. Oh, Child is about ready.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Okay, this is a pretty awesome scene, though. Not gonna lie. It's crazy seeing how far they've come over the years. Like, even the first scenes with Child and, in Liyue. Like, this is a much better transformation. Oh, Farina. Farina said, nah, bish.
I am sorry.
Oh, never mind, it was
If
Nuvette.
you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Oh! Another Dragon Daddy has come and tamed him. Oh, he still got scratched. Oof.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's
Hi,
court
sweet
system,
girl.
the
Hi, sweet
Oratrice's
kitty.
judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Oh. Ah, too far. Okay. This should be fine. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Just want to check something. I feel like it's coming out super grainy right now, and I don't know why. Do I need to make myself bigger or smaller? Typically, it's smaller will allow more... Huh. I don't think it really helped. I don't think it really helped. What if I just did a stream where I was down here? I just, like, did my stream where only half of my face was showing. I'm sure you guys would just love that. If even the Chief Justice doesn't know, then we have no choice but to ask the Archon herself.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either! Hey, stop staring at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
Oh no. Oh, exposed. Exposed.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd
I love
allow
that viewpoint is just sitting there for the taking. I'm gonna have to get that afterward.
Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's results.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was
Oh, the Sundere is coming out.
However, given the state
The
of things,
Sun.
I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement. And, of course, for every performance there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment.
Oh my gosh, she sounds so
Child had
confident for
nothing
someone
to
that
do
has
with the
no
serial
idea.
disappearances case. It is only because
I mean,
you've been
okay, he
blinded
kind
by
of
the
probably does
superficial
because he's a
appearance of
harbinger, but that's the
innocence.
most.
Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are
Like, you know,
beyond
like,
ordinary
obviously,
comprehension
if he's
and
a harbinger,
completely
I guess he's
unforgivable.
technically
All
involved?
shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute
And maybe it picked up on that, but I doubt it.
Oratrice's verdict.
Okay, Farina.
Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
Bye.
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
Oh no.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
Correct.
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth,
come here.
it's unlikely that she actually
here.
has any idea.
Come here, kitty. Ouch. Ugh. Hi, baby. Way to pull the rug out from under her.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity.
Kits and cuddles.
Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Wow, Paimon. Paimon's like a screw child in his genocidal tendencies. Okay, in all seriousness, there is a viewpoint somewhere
Bet you can't keep up with
up
me.
about here. Where was it? Oh, it's upward. Well, normal people would take the stairs.
Behold!
What? It won't let me climb that. Come on. So boring. Fine, I guess I gotta take the dang stairs. Rude. Oh, great. Okay, fine then. And also, my cat moved my eyes. Such a weird position.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him! Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
What?
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vache?
I don't owe you an explanation.
So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Yes, I've met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
It was around the Fountain of Lucine, something to do with my sensitivity to the hydro element.
The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
I mean, you've already killed so many
you want
people.
To take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Yes.
Very well. I will grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
I wonder whether Neuvillette knew about the
most
issues with the other
Chief
dragons.
Justice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Like, if he knew that Shonli was... Like, Shonli just happens to be both the Archon and the dragon. Like, I wonder if he's aware of, like, what happened with Mondstadt's, with, Damir? Whatever his name was. And the rest of them, you know? Like,
Quit following me.
I feel like he should have probably been, I don't know, doing something. Teach their own. Okay. We're gonna go take care of this questy quest. I'm gonna go use the last of my resin. And then I think I'm gonna call it a night, because that will have been about, give or take, 3 hours on stream this evening.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
About that. Back then, I drank water from the primordial sea. It heightened my sensitivity to the hydro element.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it! So you heard it too!
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache? Vache!
I'm here! Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Nope, this is how it should end.
Vinier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vinier!
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember.
Oh no.
How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you
Oh,
left.
she couldn't control it
All
though.
this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Oh, jeez.
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree
Oh,
and
oh my
probably become
God.
a top-tier
Oh, she's
attorney
going
one
off.
day. If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
Oh my goodness.
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache.
Oh, damn.
It's all because of you.
You... Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am...
All of them. All of them.
Every woman who died by your hand. As our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea.
Oh my.
Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every
Oh my
tendril of her
God.
consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did?
Ooh.
If she would despise you
Live
for
long enough
what
to
you
see yourself
became.
become a villain.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
It looks like I didn't meet Vignier back then either. They must have wanted me to lure him here from the beginning.
She can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Oh.
Vache. Vache? Vache. 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 Drown.
Ooh. Ooh. Later, the guards find that the culprit of the serial disappearances of young women's case, Marcel, appeared to have lost his soul. However, the final report from the physician states that he died a massive fright several days later.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long
Oh my
time
gosh,
since
what a
we've been able to
way.
relax.
I love that. Shopping is stressful in its own way, though. My legs are killing me.
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia!
Now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy
Wow.
with since the trial?
That was insane.
It's just been one thing after the other. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer.
Hell yeah.
I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
I love Navia.
Now that's another thing to look forward to.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Can I come too?
We want to go too.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off.
Yeah, you're right. This is where my father's grave is.
Huh?
Wait, did I actually
There's someone
find
there
his
already.
grave site?
Wait, that figure. It can't be. Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here?
To apologize.
Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head.
Just what is
Just
justice?
what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things, which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued
But he
survival.
loved his daughter more than
But
he
Mr.
cared about
Callis
himself.
proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain
Sorry guys, I
perspective,
was trying to see if there was a
one could say that he
way.
did it all
There's not.
for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner.
Okay.
This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's
Yes.
cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh?
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Oh,
Didn't I just say you don't need to
deserves a
apologize?
hug.
Ah, so Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made
He
their peace as
deserves a
well.
hug.
Let's
Give
not
him a
disturb them
hug.
for now. We can wait till after they're done. Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
Well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave.
Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
She took it seriously.
Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit?
All right.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so...
I see, I see.
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this, since you're usually
so
super
socially
busy.
awkward.
So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Please help me discover the mystery of my sister. That water from the primordial sea.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea.
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
Primordial,
But today,
indeed.
the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's
What
the
gives
case,
life
then
can also take
why
it
would
away.
people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly
Giveth
reverse
life
itself
and
and
taketh
devour
away?
life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
I would like to ask you about the prophecy.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's
Yeah, give or
right.
take.
It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy?
How many years ago
Of
was
the
that,
former
though?
Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved.
Well, hopefully
should
we
be
don't
more
run into an
vigilant
apocalypse.
and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and
So I wonder
intelligence
how
from
Farina
across Tevat for
formed
this
then.
purpose. If the rumors were true,
Because she
then
would have heard
perhaps this prophecy is
right?
the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Oh wow, okay. We just came at your archon and you're like, let's move on.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent!
I think that it's because he's Fatui.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits,
then it would have
such as
seen Lenny
self-awareness.
as guilty too.
Which is
That's
all to
the
say,
problem.
I've been prepared for a situation like
But
this.
maybe it's because
for
of
a
the
long
fact that
time.
he's of a higher status
Huh.
in the
So
Fatui.
when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
Comedy and
While
drama.
we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
About my
Your
sibling.
sibling. Another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description. If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of
Okay,
the
that's
opera
fair.
Epiclese. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Nope, I got nothing. I have nothing.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Crime and villainy do not have the day
Monsieur
off,
Neuvillette.
and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature
That
of a
was
justice's
my
work.
foot.
All right, you've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Surprise, surprise, child got away. Okay, cool. So we completed at least the second portion. I think I have to make it... Oh, I can unlock Lenny's now. There are so many quests again. Once again, I have too many. Okay. So I'm caught up now on Archon quests. Wow. That's insane. I don't know how to handle that. I'm surprised I caught up that quickly. Okay, in all seriousness, I have a ton of items that I have to be getting from Inazuma. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this in the dumbest way possible. Hang on. Yeah, Tuesdays are my crazy days. So, excuse me while I go use a ton of resin. Un momento, por favor. Fragile resin, to be exact. I need to do this guy. Now I'm gonna go make some condensed resin. I think I don't have any. I think I've used it all. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to focus mostly on the elegances, and then we're going to do 3 elegances, 2 diligences, and then 1 resistance, I think, would do me for a hot second.
Wow.
Yeah, this will do just fine.
Quit following me. The depth beckon. Wretched vermin! Too slow.
Stabilize! I will have order!
Out of my way!
Cascade! Kamisato Ari!
I hate the fact that these things are building swords.
Our bond is strong!
Solidify!
The wind rises. Search for it. Bow your head.
Gather! This is
Yeah, go
order.
ahead, end me. I dare you. You picked the wrong test subject. You say that every time. Okay, we're gonna do this one 3 times. Then we'll only use 1 more fragile.
Too slow.
Another test.
Dissipate! Lightning purified!
Be still.
Mind the deluge. Squall and fury. Upon the gale. Search for it.
Solidify! Order guide you.
Behold.
Out of my way!
Sorry guys, I know I'm not being super talkative while I beat all these enemies. However, in my defense, they suck.
Cascade.
Okay, happy that's done and over with.
Quit following me.
Okay, one more time. Then I also have to mine Nobushi, which I'll go ahead and do while I'm over here.
This is order. Stabilize. The depths beckon.
Dissipate. I'll settle this.
The wind rises. Know your place.
I will have order. Gather.
Where do you go?
Cascade.
Come here. Take your death.
Our bond is strong.
Be still.
Alrighty then. So it's the 3 that I wanted on this. And then I'm gonna quickly leave. Go over Nobushi first. You would think that I know. This route by heart by now.
Let's get down to business.
I raised.
Stand with me.
Cascade.
Alright, we're gonna go over here. We're going to... get the Wave Rider. Come here, friend. Oh, finally, a level 2.
Let's get down to business.
This is order. Stabilize.
Lightning,
Cascade.
We have to get prepared for lightning. Brewing was how?
Squall and fury. Upon the gale. Too slow.
Okay. Gen Island, what I'll probably do is from this one, I'll go ahead and go over to Diligence. Because, give or take, this should at least be enough thingy-mabobbles to get by for now.
Solidify! Yeah!
Take this!
Stand with me!
Too slow.
There should be a few over here. Yep.
Too slow.
Dissipate!
No more!
Lucky the dog is actually free for once.
Be still.
Dang, I got lucky with those two. Wait, this is the one that has the dog captured, isn't it? You piece of garbage.
Gather!
Obi's free.
Cascade!
Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine for a hot second. Can it be done? Yes, it can. And Ayato is single-handedly one of the characters in my party almost every single time. At least when it comes to Hydro. He's scary.
I await your instruction.
Probably could have put Wanderer on here, but it's fine.
Solidify!
Stand with me! Out of my way! My apologies!
I will have order! Gather!
Okay, goodbye. I'm running from debt. Yeah, we're gonna continue.
I'll settle this!
Kamisato Arc. Suiyu!
Okay, the two of them together are terrifying. I'll say it like it is.
Whirling snow!
The fact that they do as much damage as they do. Holy smokes. This sibling pair is horrifying. Let's see how many. I don't think I have enough for flower things. I do be right. Well, there's enough to make... Let's go ahead and buy these two. Okay, so I have to make at least 2 diligences. We have a few options in regards to you, good sir. Could either go for the 12, which I think is what I'm going to do. So let's focus on making... That was not what I meant to do. This is so hard. We're gonna nail this one down, though. And then I will focus on Ayato and getting him up there in the next week.
Silly churl Bill.
Alright, I think that's where I'm gonna sign off, guys. I was gonna do one resistance, but I don't think I need to focus on that right now. I think I have too many characters I'm trying to focus on at once. So we're gonna slow it down a little. Anyway. Alright.
I only wish life could be
Bye,
as leisurely as
guys.
this a little more often. How greedy of me.